US is trying to develop this technology so that it can develop it as a military weapon.
Yeah.
And that's kind of a worry.
A power thing.
Yeah, because the Russians and the Chinese are apparently trying to do the same thing. Because there are allegations that the Russians have also recovered technology, and so have the Chinese. And so there's this proxy.
You're going down this whole
I know.
So there's this like what we see, like the new version of the space race,
Yep.
a reverse engineering race, and the first, who knows what power comes with? It's unthinkable the power that would come with reverse engineering this stuff.
But you know, the stuff that blows my mind,
You would rule the world.
is up until a year or two ago, this was all fantasy.
Yeah.
This was all rubbish. Nobody was saying this on the record. And the official position of the Obama White House of 2011 was, we don't have possession of recovered technology. You know, we're not in contact with aliens. There's no.
But if you were saying this stuff on my podcast 8 years ago, you probably wouldn't have a job.
Yeah.
High government officials disclosing extraterrestrials. Haim Eshed.
The former head of Israel's space program, Haim Eshed, who says that aliens have been in contact with the US and with Israel, and they are hiding their presence because mankind is not yet ready. What does he refer to? The Galactic Federation that he says has been in touch with Israel and the US. He also says that Donald Trump was going to reveal their existence, but then basically got talked out of it, I suppose. Here was his quote. He says, Trump was on the verge of revealing that aliens existed, but the aliens in the Galactic Federation are saying, wait, let people calm down first. They don't want to start mass hysteria. They want to first make us sane and understanding.
Yeah, and look, he's 87 years old. According to him, he says he has nothing to lose. He's a decorated former Israeli general, former space security chief. He's been awarded a medal 3 separate times, 2 secretly, for actions that kept Israel safe. Clearly somebody who was regarded well by that government. Now, what he's saying is kind of crazy. He says that the cooperation there's a secret pact between the US government and the Galactic Federation, that the cooperation includes a secret underground base on Mars where there are American and alien representatives.
I'm going to ask you this. Imagine looking out your window and seeing this. This happened.
What is that, y'all? We finna die. Oh my God. What is that? Y'all, what the f is that? What the f is that? What the f?
Holy crap.
Oh my God, y'all. What the f?
Crazy. That is not natural.
No, dude, that's
something that's a cover up that they're gonna say, oh, we're testing this.
That's one of the reasons why they sent him to this Area S4, because he put a jet engine in a Honda in the 1980s. Yep. They were like, well, this guy has a very intense understanding of combustion engines and propulsion. And so they're like, let's see if this guy can get a different perspective on these crafts. He took lie detector tests. He passed all of them. Yeah. He says he worked for Los Alamos Labs, and they sent him to MIT to work on top secret projects. There's clear evidence that he worked at Los Alamos Labs. He was even in the employee registry, even though they said he didn't. We're talking about the 1980s. They could get away with a lot back then in terms of erasing your history. Dude, they didn't just eliminate they eliminated his social security number. His education is undeniable in terms of what he knows. He's a brilliant guy. When you talk to him, he's not faking anything. He's not like, he doesn't have any holes in his understanding of physics.
How do they make your education disappear? Like,
Not hard in the 1980s.
I still can't
people
see
that
it.
went to school with him have talked about it. He's clearly educated.
That is weird. It really is a flying size. Good Margaret. Swearing.
Let's see if I can get it on camera.
Can you zoom yours? Yours zooms. No, it doesn't.
All right, there it is. I got it on camera.
Oh my God.
Can you zoom in more?
There's a cloud.
You know,
and there's a flying saucer.
No strings on, no ropes on it, like it busted loose from a car.
There's the houses down here. You go back up to where the flying saucer is. I don't know if I'm getting it or not.
Oh, the top is even metallic-y, so like aluminum.
Whoever's flying it, they're flying like something. I think it's somebody's like remote control like thing.
It's so far away, I don't know if I'm getting it.
You know my camera is on this thing? No, you can't get it. I can't. It zooms a lot.
Oh, there it is. It must be about 3,000 feet up now, I'd say. Wow, look at that. Nobody's going to believe us except I got it on film, huh? I keep losing it. There it is. There goes a jet right by it. Well, a little higher. There's a jet. And there's the saucer. I got a better view of it now.
A UAP was spotted on the surface of the moon. You can clearly see them rise and vanish in a matter of seconds. What do you think?
So you know how the universe is created. So you think God. Okay, illuminate us. What happens when we die? Okay, so let me get this straight. There's no death, and we all experience each other's lives, right?
Recently, I saw an alien laying on the beach surrounded by government officials. I decided to investigate the origin of the alien, and I stumbled upon what looks like an underwater alien base. Notice the circular structure deep underwater with an opening in the center. When viewed from land, we can see what looks like a UFO, right above the alien base. When we take a closer look at the underwater alien base, we can see that there is a 27-foot opening in the center. Is this where the UFOs go to hide from us? How many more hidden alien bases are there around the world? They are everywhere.
First question is, there have been no collisions between any U.S. assets and one of these UAPs, correct?
We haven't had a collision. We've had at least 11 near misses, though.
And maybe we'll talk about those 11 near misses or any place where there's close proximity. I assume, or tell me if I'm wrong, there's been no there's no communications or any kind of communication signals that emanate from those objects that we've detected, correct?
That's correct.
And have we attempted to communicate with those objects?
No.
So we don't even put out a alert saying, U.S. Identify yourself. You are, within our flight path or something like that. We haven't said anything like that.
We've not put anything out like that. Generally speaking, for example, in the video that we showed earlier, it appears to be something that is, unmanned. Appears to be something that may or may not be in controlled flight, and so we've not attempted any communication with that.
Okay, so. And I assume we've never discharged any armaments against a UAP, correct?
That's correct.
How about wreckage? Have we come across any wreckage of any kind of object that has now been examined by you?
The UAP task force doesn't have any wreckage that isn't explainable, that isn't consistent with being of terrestrial origin.
Do we have any sensors underwater to detect on submerged UAPs? anything that is in the ocean or in the seas?
So I think that would be more appropriately addressed in closed session, sir.
Okay. I think one of the biggest questions that I have is, we say with a lot of probability, we say they, quote unquote, probably do represent physical objects, close quote. When we say probably, is that because we cannot conclusively say that they are physical objects?
In the task force report, when I say probably represent physical objects, most of them represent physical objects. There could be some that are more of a meteorological phenomena, something like that, that may not be a physical object in the sense that most people think of something you could go up and touch.
But the ones where you say most of them represent physical objects, can you say that they are definitely, like with 100% certainty, that they are physical objects?
I can say with certainty that a number of these are physical objects.
Okay, so we can't rule out that some of them may not be physical objects.
So, some certainly could be a sensor anomaly or something like that.
Whoa! That was huge. Whoa!
Yeah, Kenny, down some more, man.
Give us another big one. Yeah!
Hello. I love you.
Whoa! That was massive!
I love you. Oh, jump in your game.
Look at that.
Hello.
Whoa! Jeez!
Oh, look at
Whoa, look at the power up. Yeah.
Awesome. Nice. You just keep that.
You want that to be aliens?
Of course I want that to be aliens.
Okay, so...
That's the whole point of this question that I've never finished.
Here's the problem. Here's the problem. This thing came in, moving fast.
Yeah.
It has escape velocity, a hyperbolic orbit. What? Okay, hyperbolic trajectory. So, the reason why it's probably not aliens is its trajectory around the sun was completely determined by gravitational forces.
How do you know?
Because we calculate this. We have these laws of gravity, laws of physics.
Look at this. See this? See that? That trajectory was completely controlled by gravitational forces after it reached its peak up here and came back down, and yet a thinking creature started the process. Okay? It doesn't mean if this came in and you go, oh, gravity did that, but somebody made it go to here. Checkmate.
There's a secret pact between the US government and the Galactic Federation.
It's official. The obscure planet known as Earth has just become the 6,048th planet to join the Galactic Federation.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
What does he refer to the Galactic Federation that he says has been in touch with Israel and the US?
He has called them the Galactic Federation of Aliens, and he says President Trump is aware of the existence of these aliens and had been on the verge of revealing their secrets, he claims.
This family is now under the official protection of the United Galactic Federation.
What is called a federation of these people, and they have rules. For example, one of the rules is that they don't interfere in our affairs unless they're invited to.
Aliens are all about rules.
Would you ever open up Roswell and let us know what's really going on there?
So many people ask me that question.
CIA, Roswell, 1973.
Everything that you just saw is clips from my new YouTube documentary. If you want to watch that, the link is in my bio.
Since World War II, we learned that there has been an alien hybridization of humans.
Exclusively since World War II?
World War II. That's when the CIA learned about it. World War II. Do we know of how we could have gotten alien DNA after World War II? And then I go, Roswell, crash, bodies. All of us are hybrids. Some are more hybridized than others. I am very confident that the government is sitting on this. If the President Biden actually says we're all hybrids, and we're alien hybrids, well, what would happen? I mean, everything would just collapse, and that can't happen. So you have to have this, what I call this controlled dissemination a little at a time. Let's talk about, we already know about the crack. Okay, this thing's in the air, great. And now, for the first time, somebody in position of authority, like the DNI Avril Haines, said that there's an extraterrestrial component to this.
High government officials disclosing extraterrestrials. Paul Hellyer.
Paul Hellyer, former Minister of Defense of Canada, and he believes that life forms from space exist and are present on Earth. Why do you say that UFOs are as real as the airplanes flying over our heads?
Well, because I know that they are. They've been, as a matter of fact, they've been visiting our planet for thousands of years. And one of the cases that would interest you most, if you give me 2 or 3 minutes to answer, is during the Cold War, 1961, there were about 50 UFOs in formation flying south from Russia to across Europe. And the Supreme Allied Commander was very concerned and about ready to press the panic button when they turned around and went back over the North Pole. So they decided to do an investigation, and they investigated for 3 years, and they decided that with absolute certainty that 4 different species at least, had been visiting this planet for thousands of years. So that's we have a long history of UFOs, and of course there's been a lot more activity in the last few decades since we invented the atomic bomb, and they're very concerned about that and the fact that we might use it again. And because the whole cosmos is a unity, and it affects not just us but other people in the cosmos, they're very much afraid that we might be stupid enough to start using atomic weapons again, and this would be very bad for us and for them as well.
From the moment my videos exposing the world's first ever seen alien went viral, I have been seeing government vehicles outside my home. A couple weeks ago, I even saw a man investigating my property. Did he show up to delete the only true evidence that aliens might actually be living among us? Save and share this video in case the government permanently takes it away.
Are you scared of me? Because you should be. Okay, so you say you're from the future and an evolutionary descendant of humans. You also say you're a different species. So, which one is it? Are you a descendant of humans or not? Then how do you know English? Answer me. If you don't answer, I'll administer another round of scopolamine until your system collapses. Do you understand? Now, how do you speak English? Language is essential to understanding your species. So you just picked up English, just like that? Because you're so smart, right? Right. So, you said you know the origin of the universe, but you did not provide an explanation. So I ask you again, how was the universe created? Answer the question. Really? But you can't create something out of nothing. Sure it is. Only a creator can make something from nothing. Wait, you just contradicted yourself. So, since nothing cannot exist, what is left is existence. Existence is infinite.
Okay, that thing, whatever the hell it is, came down really low. It was right over my head. It's like, wait, feet. What the hell is that? Oh my God. Okay. I'm just out here minding my own business, filming out here at the space fence. And this thing swooped down. Okay. ¡Hostia! ¿Qué es lo que es esto? Pero esto non è normale! Però che carajo passa aquí? ¡Me cago en Diola! Però che carajo sta passando aquí? ¡Hostia! ¡Vamos la hostia! ¡Cago en Diola! ¡Va la máquina! ¡Va la máquina! ¿Qué carajo pasa?
Non sei, deixa un poquinho che
esto no es normal.
Che ¡Hostia!
You guys see that shadow? Where are the clouds? Where are the clouds?